70,000 strong ask before every game at Caesars Superdome. Who'd that say they gonna beat them Saints? Then in a few moments, we're gonna see a team trying to provide an answer here in New Orleans. Today we have a fun preseason matchup on tap between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New Orleans Saints. Cam Little out for the opening kick.
For the Jaguars.
Here we go from New Orleans. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. He stopped on the run back at the 27. So the Saints offense taking over for the first time here. They're led by the second-year quarterback from South Carolina. Started a handful of games last season as a rookie. Here's Spencer Rattler.
It was a tough season, Kate, in New Orleans a year ago. Coaching changes, lots of injuries to that offensive line. And Spencer, as a fifth-rounder, was thrown right into the fire as a rookie. But he persevered, he endured, and now he's going to get a chance to compete for the job this year.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. To start this game. It connects down the sideline. That one goes for 25 yards.
It's
and
a
that's
gain
good
of
for New
25
Orleans
yards
first down.
on the play.
Liam Cohen is going to make the officials take another look at this one, partner. He is challenging the call.
The previous play is under review.
We're all watching that sideline here, seeing where those feet came down.
And no matter what they rule here, Kate, that was an outstanding effort just to make the catch.
Yeah.
Now we got to look and see, did he get both feet in with possession?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a third one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. This is Alvin Kamara with it. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
14 yards. That's another Saints first down.
Let's see, first it was a pass, now it's a great gain on the ground. They've got this defense on their heels.
Ball at the 33 for first down. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Eric Armstead there on the stop.
Armstead brought him down.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Screen here for Kamara. And get this forward to about the 28. Tyson Campbell, the man on that tackle.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Man in motion here. Shotgun now on 3rd down. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Intended for Rashid
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
On 4th down, out comes the Saints field goal team and Blake Grupe. This will be a 45-yard look from the left hand. Grupe sends it through. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
Makes the score
just kind of a confidence builder. Offense drives it down. Special teams does their job. And now the defense going to take the field with the lead.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Here's Parker Washington with the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So here are the Jaguars taking over for the first time on offense. They're brought out by the fifth-year man out of Clemson. Hard to believe it's year 5, isn't it, Brock? Former #1 overall pick, Trevor Lawrence.
The promise and the potential, well, they've been with Lawrence his whole football life. From high school in Georgia to stardom at Clemson and even a playoff run in Jacksonville. It's just consistency. Week in and week out will be the next step for Trevor in his career.
On play action now, Lawrence. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Parker Washington.
Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they face second down.
At the 25-yard line.
This quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, Lawrence. And the Saints came marching home and they dropped it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
8 yards.
It's exactly how you draw it up defensively. A 3 and out and a sack on top of it. Create that negative play. Create a little doubt in that quarterback's mind. And offensively, well, that's the worst way to start it. No rhythm, no tempo, and now you give the ball right back to the opponent.
Logan
on 4th down, it's Logan Cook on for the Jaguars to punt it away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. It's New Orleans offense ready up for its second drive of the contest. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
He was
we take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Here's 2nd and 11. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Intended for
that's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Running right, it's Kamara. Shut down after a gain of about a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here comes the Saints punting unit. Parker Washington to return this for the Jags. And a fair catch made here at the 17. Second drive coming up for the Jacksonville offense. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Offense to the line for second down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Here comes the screen for ETN. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Receiver in motion, going left. 3rd down, Lawrence to throw. That's Cox, he's got Washington. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
To Parker,
Great throw to a nice route and catch to move in the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Here's ETN on 1st down. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
ETN, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 10.
You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Lawrence working from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Intended for Travis Hunter.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless.
It leads
and
to
they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Lawrence, a quick throw out wide. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st down.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Inside handoff goes to ETN. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
Chase Young on the tackle.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Looking slant route, complete. We won't be able to add anything else onto the end of this catch, so it's going to be a completion to the 25.
A gain of 10 yards.
Well, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. Lawrence to throw it. Look underneath here for ETN. They get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped.
ETN.
Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Jaguar first down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then. And the running back still doing it to this day.
He's not going to manage to get back to the line either. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Davis on the tackle.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Intended for Travis
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps where he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Lawrence looking to throw. Has it down close. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still fourth down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Here's a quick throw to the left. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Lawrence's pass.
The Jaguars pulling in 6-3 in the first.
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Cam Little to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars take a 4-point lead.
Jaguars 7, Saints 3. Cam Little to
all
kick
set
off
for the
for
kickoff.
the
Little with the honors. Shaheed now to return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Shaheed on
the New Orleans offense set to go now.
Take over first
they were only
and 10
on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Saints to the line now. First and 10. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. He's going to keep it this time. This is going to be contained at the 25-yard line. Former #1 pick, Trayvon Walker on the stop.
1 yard
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing now, off play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
A 7-yard
When they were in their
loss.
defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Jaguars, well, they must be thinking pass here, huh? They're in the dime. 3rd down coming up. Throwing from the gun here. Throwing again, and he goes down again. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Staring down, that down in distance. It was going to take some type of big play offensively to extend the drive. But all that sack did was create a bigger play for the defense.
Punting unit out now. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he gets it away from his end zone. Ball in his hands right around midfield. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. Jacksonville heading out there on offense. And after watching their passing attack take him the length of the field last drive, Brock, I expect we're probably going to see a heavy dose of the aerial attack again here. First and 10 from the 41. Now give this up the middle to ETN. And he will be stopped now. What's like about that effort?
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like
Jacksonville.
He brings the offense up now for a first and 10. They go right back to ETN. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, for the thousandth time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Now Lawrence. We've got a screen to the running back. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line.
Lawrence's pass.
They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
All right, all set up now. First and 10. From the red zone now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up second down. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
Escapes the pocket. And the ground game works for the touchdown.
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
The Jaguars get 6 more on their early advantage. Trevor Lawrence with the touchdown. And this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it to.
Kate, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
Little tacks on extra points. And the Jaguars drive their lead to 11.
14, Saints 3.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. On the return, it's Kendre Miller. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. New Orleans back on offense and ready to go now. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. First and 10. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
That's why you often see some mix, some high percentage pass plays on first and 10. You got to keep a defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation and a chance to stack them up for second and long.
All right, here we go. Second down. Rattler. He puts some power on a deep one left. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down.
Darnell Savage.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Motioning left is their running back. Here he is on third and long. He's loaded another one up. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they're staring at fourth and long.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. Third time they've called on him as he gets this away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
First and 10.
The Jaguars, their running back Travis Etienne, trotting back out to the field. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on first and 10. On the ground to begin this drive with Etienne. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
He was taken down behind the
These
line of
stops,
scrimmage.
they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. Coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
Brian Thomas Jr.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Now it's Lawrence. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Logan Cook on the punt.
For the Jaguars.
And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20.
24-yard line.
The Saints come marching onto the field. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. They'll run the toss to Camara. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Okay, you know exactly what term I think of in a spot like this. Sticking his face in the fan. Because there are a lot of bigger bodies for a corner to sort through right there in the middle of the field. But he still charged in, made that stop happen, and I promise you, his teammates notice.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. 2nd and 13. He's got time here. And he's not going to escape this. The Jets drop it. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
A 3-yard
Hey, I
line
understand
makes
that
it
call.
3rd
You try to get
and
play
15.
action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Rattler. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball. Incomplete.
Intended for Brandon
Could not
Cooks.
beat the defender there. And that brings up 4th and long.
By Travis Hunter.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and third downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time the plant was closed.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
First and 10.
Now the Jaguars getting set to go.
44-yard
They didn't
line.
add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Quick slant caught by Washington.
Lawrence's
And he gets across
pass
midfield and into Saints territory.
Washington.
That's what you call
It's a gain of
efficiency.
7.
Exactly
Brings
what
up
you're looking for in first down.
2nd and 3 at the
Textbook.
49-yard
It sets up
line.
second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. On play action now, Lawrence. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. He's got it down the sideline. And he's out of bounds with a big gain on the final play of the first. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. The scoreboard reads 14-3. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're back for the start of the second quarter. Jaguars have the ball and a chance at 6. Motioning him from the slot right. First down from the red zone. He's got it in close. It's a Jacksonville touchdown.
To Travis Hunter.
The Jaguars stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
On his Little for the extra point.
For the extra point.
Extra point set
The
right
kick
down
is
the middle.
good.
And the Jaguars
Makes the
push
score.
their lead to
Jaguars
18.
21. Saints 3.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors.
Jaguars.
Shaheed now to return. This makes it up to the 25.
The Saints take over first
Here
and
comes
10.
the Saints offense.
At their own
I'm sure they're
25-yard
tired of bringing
line.
out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. First call here coming from the shotgun. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. He's going to tuck it and run. And he gives himself up after a short gain.
That is quarterback play 101.
It's second
Maybe not
and
the
8
first chapter of
at
it,
the
but man, is that
27-yard
important.
line.
Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
give on second to Camara. He started to get through the lane before it closed. 3 yards there. Josh Hines Allen, that time to haul him down.
That's
we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Now Rattler. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Taysom Hill.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless.
That's good for
he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 41. They're going play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
Spencer Rattler.
And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Loss of 8.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage. Set him up now with 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
Can I be honest with you? I'm just starting to feel bad for this quarterback and his family, because he is just taking a beating before our eyes.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Rattler setting to throw. He's going to loft one deep to the left. That's complete inside the 35. It's a huge pickup on the play. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
That's good for a Saints 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just built for the moon.
He's able to drive that pile about a yard.
He was brought down by
Chad there to bring him down.
A gain of a yard.
Not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Shaheed motioning right. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Travis Hunter making that play.
Travis Hunter. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. That play straight ahead. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
That's another.
It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the 1st.
At the 21-yard line.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Make it a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Counter gives to Camara. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Here's 2nd and 11. He's running with it. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
I love that play.
It's a gain of 4.
I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield. Get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. And a heater is going to fall to the turf. Going to have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game.
Devin Lloyd
so that
on
brings
the
up
coverage
4th down.
defensively.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it
for the
before he was ready.
Goal. A 35-yard attempt.
Groupie sends it through. And that lowers the deficit to 15.
Makes the score.
One of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10.
The Jaguars and Travis Hunter ready for their next look on offense. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. From the gun, ETN gets it. And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield.
ETN, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Jaguars.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down, and they go right back to it. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Sent to the ground by Pete Warner.
44-yard line.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
2nd and 3. And he'll go down. The Saints make the play. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
This defense needed that. Just something good to happen. Creating a negative play. You never know when this thing can turn in the NFL. And that sack is exactly what the doctor ordered.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Lawrence to throw it. Here comes the screen from ETN. And this is going to be 4th down, Brock. He's out of bounds well shy of what they needed there.
To Travis
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. I sit and judge defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. He has it at the 22. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
On the return.
The Saints ready to return their offense to the field. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Start things off with a run by Kamara. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
He was taken down behind
His
the line
goal's
of
pretty
scrimmage.
clear, Kate. Crash
A loss
forward,
of 2.
and then
Brings
crash
up
inside.
2nd and
Set
12
that edge, but
at
if
the
you can come
25-yard
inside and
line.
bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Now they send their back in motion right. 2nd and 12 behind the sticks. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd
Intended
down.
for Brandon Cooks.
That was pretty cool
Incomplete.
right there. I mean, that is an underrated
third
effort on that
down
play
and
from his
12
target,
yards to
hustling and
go.
bustling his way to make sure he was in the neighborhood of that throw. So the Zebras, well, they couldn't penalize the throwaway.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Rattler to the air now. Screen here for Camaro. Base pass to 35. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball. Kate, hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
New set of downs for him at the 38. One of the tight ends motioning left. They go play action on first. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
At the
Goodness
32-yard
gracious,
line.
this quarterback is taking an absolute beating in this first half. And you better have some ice for him ready at halftime. I'll tell you this, Kate, it has been a brutal couple quarters. And if you don't start protecting the quarterback, this guy may not make it and even finish this game.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Another try following the sack. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Try to get it to Chris Olave. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
3rd and long for him here. Chased out to his right. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
Well, I think all quarterbacks have been there before. You start scrambling, you're hoping for something to materialize, and nothing does. You just try to get back to the line, live to play another day, and more importantly, avoid a loss.
They'll send out the punting unit. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line.
The Jaguars take over
now runs the
1st and
Jaguars
10
offense.
at their own 20-yard line.
Their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. They go play action. Lawrence finds him on the crossing route. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Thomas Jr.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Lawrence now off the play action. Catch is made down the right sideline. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Intended for Travis Hunter.
Not on the same page that time. And now it's second down.
There defensively.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Complete out to the right side. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
To Travis Hunter.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Going jumbo set on this first and goal. They send one of the tight ends in motion right. They'll run. Ball's out. He lost it. And the Saints have the recovery. They're going to take possession of the football. They're going to do it deep on their own side of the field.
You know, Kate, that's a stop they're going to use as teaching tape for an entire season. Heck, the offseason. Back pressed against their own end zone, making an impact play. No one expected to force a fumble. His effort directly kept points off the scoreboard. It's that type of effort the coaches want to see from everyone on the field.
The New Orleans offense set to go now. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Throwing now, following the turnover. Gets it to Juwan Johnson. And he's taken down with some quality yardage on that play.
A gain of 19
I love
yards.
those chunk completions. They're
And
so
Saints,
critical. Those chunk
down.
plays, they lead statistically
First
so
and 10
often to
at the
scoring.
27-yard
And then when you
line.
get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Catch made underneath by Bass. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 34. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
For Brandon Cooks.
Just couldn't hang on through the contact.
Brings up
but still plenty of options left on 3rd and short.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Putting a receiver in motion. Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And the Jaguars are there. He's all down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
An 8-yard loss.
Let's be real clear. There is nothing lucky about number 7 at all for this quarterback. The 7th time he's been taken to the ground for a sack. This defense, they made adjustments. They're incorporating a variety of different looks and blitzes. And it just seems like, Kate, constantly they are a step ahead of whatever this offense is trying to do to protect this quarterback.
Their punter making his way out now. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. And that fair catch brought in just beyond the 30-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st
and Trevor
10
Lawrence set to take over on offense once again. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Lawrence. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
That drop leads the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open to beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Dumped off to his running back. They're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. Lawrence working from the gun. And the defender redirects this deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. So that brings up 4th and long.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Jacksonville in punt formation. Looking to return from the 29. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. New Orleans back on offense and ready to go now.
At their own 35-yard line.
And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Getting out to his left. And he'll get it only the 38-yard line before going down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line.
Tip. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 38. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Complete to Rashid Shaheed. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from the Superdome. The Saints pushing for a late spark before halftime. 3rd and just 2 to go. Rattler setting to throw. Dialing up a receiver screen. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually, lost a yard. And that's going to bring up 4th down.
A loss of 2 yards.
Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. They're out now, ready to punt it. And this is going to put them up to 6 punts today. And the fair catch secured here at the 16. Now the Jaguars offense ready to take over once more.
At their own 17-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Steps up and he's running with it. And he'll be blocked down along the 25-yard line.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. Especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Slot man in motion left. Here's 2nd and 2. That's him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Number 12,
it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
They've got 1st down from the 31. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Caught, nice gain left side. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Complete to Travis
That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26
yards. First down, Jacksonville.
Move the chains. Got to move them chains. Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Lawrence to throw it. Short pass brought in. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Complete to number 7.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Back to the air. Lawrence. Here comes the screen for ATN. They'll take this ahead to the 34-yard line. Making the stop that time, Kool-Aid McKinstry. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott? Thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Washington now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
The Jaguars and Travis Hunter ready for their next look on offense. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll start this series with an option left. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Julian Blackman on the tackle.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. This is ETN. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. He'll get 2 yards, and that brings up 2nd down.
A 2-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 47-yard line.
On the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 4.
You know, gains that seem a little tougher to get against the front. Gosh, this QB just makes routine. Such effortless running to pick up a handful on that designed run.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete. Now, following that play, we have somebody shaken up, and man, with so many guys fighting for roster spots, you never want to see someone get hurt. Hopefully they can fix him up quick. So they send him out for a field goal, and they don't get much longer than this.
60-yard attempt.
It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And they can't add 3 to their lead of 15.
Saints 6.
Hey, listen, I know kickers are arguably better today than they've ever been in the history of football. But anything from 60-plus is still awfully ambitious. And that time, it didn't pan out.
The Saints come marching onto the field. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. They'll go play action. He lost it, deep left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Intended for Chris Olave.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Rattler to the air now. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Intended for Chris Olave.
As that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Rattler. Ooh, on him quick there. They bring him to the turf. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
It's this overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
On now comes their punter. And they could really use a good one here. Fields this at the 19. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. The Jaguars, then running back Travis Etienne, trotting back out to the field. They left a few on the table their last time out, Brock, settling for a field goal try that missed the mark. They've got 1st down from the 31. Here's Etienne. And looks like they're giving about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffle around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Etienne again. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. He can get it on 2nd down.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They get 18 yards out of it, and a new set of downs.
1st down, Jaguars.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Now a carry by Etienne. This is ahead for about 5. Brought down by Julian Blackman.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. Not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
On 2nd down, it's Etienne. And he works this to the 38 before going there. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards.
down
Hey,
behind
these
the line of
DNs love to
scrimmage.
get after the quarterback, but the most
2.
well-rounded of them
Brings
are
up
the guys who can
2nd and
anchor your
12
run defense too.
at the 40-yard
Mission
line.
accomplished.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. He'll step up, and there he goes.
Trevor
Just not
Lawrence
much to do
scrambles
right
from
there,
the
whether he
pocket.
wanted to run it or throw it.
It's
Even
a
if he
gain of
scraped
2
a positive
yards.
gain out of it,
And
that's
it's
still a win for this
3rd down.
defense.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Now Lawrence. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. We've got a stoppage here. There's a player out there in some pretty obvious discomfort being worked on. All hopes, of course, that it's nothing serious, especially here in the preseason. Cam Little getting the call on 4th down
Cam
here.
Little
Put 3 up for the Jaguars.
field goal.
It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's a 3-score game now, an 18-point lead. As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our 3rd quarter.
Cam Little to kick
All
off
set for the
Jaguars.
kickoff. Little with the honors. Here's Miller on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
1st and 10.
Here comes the
At their
Saints
own
offense.
24-yard line.
They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. He tucks it and takes off. He gets a little something out of it before sliding into a stop.
On the scramble.
He made something out of
That's
that
a
play
gain of
for them.
4.
Everyone's so
Brings up
concerned with
3rd
defending the
and
pass.
5.
They didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Now Rattler. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jarring loose, incomplete.
Intended for Brandon Cooks.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
Here comes the Saints punting unit. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Jacksonville offense back on the field now. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Putting the tight end in motion. From the 40 on 2nd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're into the drop back. This pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 7
It's looking like a
yards.
dreaded 3-and-out offensively. But listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic to convert on this 3rd and long.
Got to figure out this 3rd down here. Here's Lawrence to throw. He's caught. He's got ground. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Well, 3rd and 15. You don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
1st down, Jaguars.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Here's Etienne on 1st down. Runs inside the 35. And he has this all the way down to the 29-yard line. They pick up 20 yards there. And that'll be good for Jacksonville. 1st down.
And a Jaguar 1st down.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
That's the run on first with Etienne. He's almost had it worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Chase Young bringing him down there.
Brings up 2nd down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 27. That pass caught by Strange. And he stops just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
3rd down, Lawrence to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the 1st, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Cam Little now to try the Jags field goal. It's 44 yards here from the left hash.
A 44-yard attempt.
Little knocks it through.
And
that stretches the lead to 21.
Makes the score.
Credit to the kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our 2nd half.
Cam
All
Little
set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Shaheed now to return. To the defender. And his drive will start inside the 25.
The Saints take over
The Saints ready to return their offense to the field.
24-yard line.
They're down 21 now after that last score and in need of a comeback as we work through this game. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. They're going play action. It's a big strike to Hill. left sideline, and he's off to the races.
Taysom
Hill. Touchdown,
Saints.
the Saints shrinking the lead some in the third. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Blake Groupie to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints get it back to a 14-point game. As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break. As we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Washington now to return. He's brought down just inside the 25. The Jaguars and Trevor Lawrence set to take over on offense once again. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. Give up the gut to Bigsby. He powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
And 5.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. From the 31. Stepping up, and he's going to run. He gets 6 on that play. That's a Jaguar 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Jacksonville.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
Up the middle they go with Bigsby. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Down back at the 34-yard line.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles. Well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. They run it again with Bigsby. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is. But after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over it.
They send the tight end in motion. Lawrence facing 3rd and long. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
Intended for Brian Thomas.
You know,
Jr.
Kate, the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
Logan
the Jaguars
Cook
into punt formation.
Jaguars.
Logan Cook, the one to kick it away. Fair catch made, a little beyond the 20-yard line. The New Orleans offense set to go now. Well, Brock, it only took them 1 play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. struggle all game. This one's quickly mopped up too.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's a middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Rolling from the gun. He's going to tuck it and run. It's out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
On the scramble.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Looking to throw, Rattler. He's running for it. He slides down with enough to pick up that first.
Sir Rattler. 13 yards on the play. That's good for a Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Certainly this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. He goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You're going to go play action, Kate. You've got to sell. If you don't convince that defense you're running it, or if it's a situation where you never run the ball, you really do leave your quarterback dead in the water, vulnerable against a defense who will storm right past that fake and right into that pocket.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Dialing up a receiver screen. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
Complete to Brandon Cooks. That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Jaguars with an extra defensive back out there. 3rd down. Rattler setting to throw. Looking right, and he finds it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A 7-yard gain. And the Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
The money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Has a lane inside the 35. And he's finally stopped right at the start of the red zone. Down to 20.
A gain of 26.
3 quarters in the books from this one. It's the Saints ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet. They'll come up 1st and 10. Counter give to Kamara. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stops.
Again, the ball carrier.
The rookie out of
taken down at the 19-yard line. A gain of a yard.
Okay, these are what I call the body
2nd
blows.
and 9.
It's not a home run. It doesn't deliver a chunk play, but it's these runs of 1 to 5 that keep you on schedule and take a little bit of steam out of that defense.
Here's Rattler. He's running with it.
Oh, man, those defensive players hate slow quarterbacks. They're impossible to keep them hedged in or corral them behind the line there. You've aids it long enough to turn a potential loss into positive yardage.
1 yard to go. Trying to run for it. Kamara. And that one only picks up 2, but more importantly, it does put him in first and goal.
It's a gain of 2. That's another Saints first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
They'll run with Kamara. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Alvin Kamara
First shot gets him 5. Still a couple of looks remaining. It's second and goal.
On the tackle.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on first and goal, it sets the table for more success.
This time it's a passing play. And he's not going to escape this. The Jets drop him. That sack going to cost them some yardage.
A loss of 7.
Yeah, this has been flawless, really, from every side, Kate. In order to get to double-digit sacks, it requires a tremendous amount of work leading up to this game, but then ultimately the execution of everybody. This has been the acronym of team. Together, everyone achieves more, and more is 10 sacks.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal. Rattler back to throw. This one stopped at the 3-yard line.
On the scramble.
That may have been a situation when you look back on it, he watches the tape the next day, and he's got to find a way to throw the ball, because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the first down.
On fourth down, out comes the Saints field goal team and Blake Grupe. This is a chip shot from the left hash. Grupe sends it through, and that'll get him back to 11.
That field goal didn't do a lot on the scoreboard to make it a more attackable deficit, but it does create a sense of urgency here for this defense to get off the field.
Here's Grupe on now to handle the kickoff.
For the Saints.
Washington now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over
the Jaguars send running back Travis Etienne trotting back out to the field. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this second half. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes first and 10. Lawrence now off the play action. Able to find Strange here. He pushes it up across the 30 before going out.
Complete to Brenton.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end, because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Give to Allen out of the shotgun. Hop behind the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up.
Okay, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. No motion, Brown right. And the gun on this third down. Lawrence. It was there, but couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Intended for
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do, try to force that fourth down. Gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down.
They'll bring out the punter here. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. Can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. New Orleans back on offense and ready to go down. They managed 3 on their last drive, but down inside the red zone, disappointing not to come away with a touchdown. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, you know that line, time is of the essence? It certainly is in the pocket. Not enough time there to let that play develop down the field, and the two were not able to reel it in.
2nd and 10 now. Looking for a target. Into a crowd, and intercepted. Derek Rowan making the play. Worked through his progression, nobody available. By the time he checked it down to the back, you could almost see it coming. A defender there to intercept it.
Because those defenders have clocks too. I mean, we get so enamored talking about a quarterback's clock, but defenders do as well, and they know when that quarterback's holding the ball, likely a check down is coming. That is just smart defensive play.
Jacksonville heading out there on offense. They're set up at the 35 now. Man in motion, headed right. Lawrence, a quick throw out wide. And they take him down right along the 30.
To Travis Hunter.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Give right side, here's Bigsby. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
On the tackle.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Lawrence. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
For Brian Thomas
I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Cam Little getting the call on 4th down here. Put 3 up for the Jaguars. From the right hash, a 49-yard look. Little knocks it through. And then extends their lead to 14.
Makes the score.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. A touchdown to field goal's not going to get it done anymore.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Shaheed now to return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Saints come marching onto the field. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Start things out with the run by Kamara. His progress is soft, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Another run for Camara. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Rattler. Puts some air under it, deep down the left. This is caught inside the 15. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints now within 1 score in the 4th. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yeah.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Group B to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
30. Saints 23. Blake Group B to kick
just
off
like
for
that,
the
we're
Saints.
back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Washington now to return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Jaguars take over first
The Jaguars, down running back Travis Etienne, trotting back out to the field. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action. Lawrence. He can run it. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a first.
From the pocket. It's a gain of 10. First down, Jaguars.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Carry here for Bixby. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Brought down.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Off the play action, it's Lawrence. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, it hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Trevor Lawrence.
Got 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
Chase Young on the tackle.
Well, there was no sense in taking a risk down the field when a first down is just a run away. They'll get to reset now and figure out just how they want to attack a new set of downs.
On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Running left with Bixby. Really scrapes together a yard at most. It's 2nd down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan knew was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Design bootleg here. Complete to his back. Tank Bigsby. And this one doesn't go far.
Lawrence's pass.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He'll make a big play on the ground. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
1st down, Jacksonville.
Well, I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains. It's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll run. Trying to find a cutback upfield, but nothing doing. They take him down for a loss.
Chase Young on the tackle.
When you get that jet sweep to the outside, you have to get vertical. There is just too much team speed in today's NFL if you don't go north and south.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Lawrence throwing here. Put the body on the line for his team. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Jaguars.
And I love a big old tight end, Kate. I like fast little Ferrari wide receivers, but you give me a big body tight end that can beat one-on-one coverage time and again, sign me up.
Lawrence with it on 1st. Escapes out to the left. Lawrence goes into a slide before that hit can arrive with enough for a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
And he scores! It's a Jacksonville touchdown! The Jaguars go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
On his Little for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jaguars double their lead to 14.
37, Saints 23.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Shaheed now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here comes the Saints offense. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. Throwing is Rattler. And the Jaguars are there. He's home down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
On the play brings up
one of the biggest
down
adjustments for quarterbacks going from the collegiate level to the NFL is the blitz package. Each and every practice leading up to a game time, you are spending so much time as a QB, as an offensive group, and as that O-line trying to figure out a way to stop these blitzes. But that time, the offense, the O-line, the QB, no one had an answer for that defensive pressure.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Stay disciplined, let's go. Here we go. Okay, right, 95.
Trying again, following the set. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
Here he is on third and long. Hits him on the in route. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Down in the fourth, offense staying out there for this. Desperation time here. He tucks it and takes off. And that might do it for him, Brock. Doesn't reach the marker as they turn it over on downs here in the fourth.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in four-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
The Jaguars and Travis Hunter ready for their next look on offense. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Ball at the 33 for first down. Give him the guts of Bigsby. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary?
Brings up second down at the 32-yard line.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. On play action now, Lawrence. Throw right side, caught by Thomas. And some excellent look on this play. Takes him a while to get to him downfield.
Thomas Jr.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and goal now as they try to pad this lead. They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still first down.
First and goal, now 5 yards tougher after that penalty. Running it after the penalty. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars make it a 3-score game in the fourth. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
On his Little for the extra point. down the middle. It's good. And the Jaguars stretch their lead to 21.
44. Saints 23.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors.
Jaguars.
Here's Miller on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Saints take over.
The Saints ready to return their offense to the field.
22-yard
the last time we saw them, Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Rattler to the air now. He'll try and run this.
That's just a case where he's trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
At the 25-yard line.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Here we go.
Now Rattler. Completed to his running back. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Saints hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. From the gun on 3rd down. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Intended for Rashid
You never
Shaheed.
ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down.
There we go. Check him. I got him. On me. Check the call.
Looking to throw, Rattler. Trying to push it deep downfield. Big gain downfield. He works this to the 38 before going down. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first.
That's good.
And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play.
Ready. 45.
Running back sent in motion. Still sticking with the passing game. Dumped off to his running back. And our 1st down only gets about a yard here. And the defender there to force him out.
Alvin Kamara.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Finds a seam down the middle. Nothing to speak of after that catch as the completion gets him down to the 21.
And the
He
Saints
picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for New Orleans. 1st down.
Line.
He'll throw it yet again. Called in left side. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Complete to
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule,
at the
makes
Jaguars
2nd and 3rd down a whole lot
line.
easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the 16. Near the goal line. And this is down all the way to the 3. We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
Saints.
Nice to see that connection, that
1st and
chemistry
goal at
working
the 3
between the
yard
two
line.
of them.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll throw it again. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. The Saints call their 3rd and final timeout.
Brings up 2nd
and now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
This is one of those moments that I am just at a loss for words. We just saw a record-tying 12th sack in this ball game. And it really is on two sides of it. On one side of it offensively, well, this has been impossible to block these guys. But, Kate, I have got to celebrate what we're seeing defensively. Just the 6th team in the history of this game to notch 12 sacks in one ball game.
Has it in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Complete to Taysom
That's
Hill.
A modest little drag route. But if you ever just need a safe, short gain on throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Touchdown or bust for him here as they set up for 3rd and goal. Rattler back to throw. And he's not going to escape this. The Jets stop him. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
4 yards. Brings up 4th and goal.
So the Jaguars, the visitors in this one, but they take home the win. And they'll enter the final week of the preseason with a little momentum thanks to this victory. Ahead of that last tune-up before the games start to count. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jaguars as we say so long from New Orleans.